Wonder what the hell happened. Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but I got hit with a copyright and they turned. What the hell copyrighted did I have in here? Lebe, I got hit with a copyright and they shut the stream off. I'm going to have to contact YouTube and find out what the problem is. But they said we detected a copyright and they shut the stream down. So I don't know what the hell is going on, so I'm going to have to go and I'm going to have to go in and find out why the hell they took it down. Because all I was doing, I was showing my drone, and the next thing I know, bam, done. I have no idea. Unless it's the national anthem or something, I don't play copyrighted material in here. So I got to get a hold of YouTube and find out why they took the stream down. It'll probably be put up, and then whatever was copyrighted. The last time this happened, I played somebody's. There was a video of somebody dropping phones down a staircase, and they hit me for that. It's not a strike; they just shut the video off. So I got to get a hold of them and find out what the hell the problem is with the video. Let me. This is weird. I don't know what the hell going on. But it's going to take. If that national anthem was supposed to be. No, I got a notice on the chat. They just shut it down. I mean, it's like bam. But what I'm doing is I've got another window open, and I'm going to go in here. And no notifications. I don't know. That's the second time that's happened. But the last time it happened, I was streaming some guy in whatchamacallit. But what they do, they'll put the damn thing up because they did this before. They put it up, but they take out the part that supposedly violated the copyright. So I don't know. I've got to. That's weird. Let me go over to Studio. But they've got it over in one comment. Let's see what the comment is. No, that's but I guess they're processing it because they got ranking by viewers 5 out of 10, 82 views, average view duration. So the video's there. They just this is weird. I'm losing subscribers again. It's down to 748. But that's huh. Well, I'll have to wait until this processes and see if I can figure it out. Alright, well what I'll have to do is I'll have to wait until the video's processed and I can go in with this thing and then it'll tell me what we aren't copyrighted. They might. The thing of it is, what happens though is this because of this coronavirus thing, it's probably they're using their automatic thing. And so what's going to happen is, because the last time this happened, I never got an email. They just stopped it right, and I can't remember if they told me what the I think they shot me a notice. Okay, here we go. Just got one. What? Yeah. Let's see. Your Sunday marathon was flagged to us for review. We determined that it violates the copyrights and we have removed it. Um, it has not resulted in a strike. Well, the only thing I could figure is that stupid national anthem because I can't think of what. Um, yeah, because I'm reading this. Okay. What the hell? I gotta figure out now. The only thing I can figure is that damn national anthem. They don't say what the violation is. They just removed it. Um, let me. The only thing I can figure is that damn national anthem, and I just won't do it anymore. But because I got right up to. The only thing I can figure is maybe those damn. Um, but it's not going to be. Let me do this. Okay, I sent in an appeal to see if I can find out. So we'll see what they say. Okay, the turd force is here. Turd force is right there. Well, it's just that, I'll just add it accordingly. It's just a weakness. Turd force doesn't believe in the First Amendment apparently, but I'll just, once YouTube tells me what the problem is, uh, I'll just remedy the situation. Because I didn't get a strike, they just took the video down, and it's done with anyway. Rapunzel Winkle. No, there's something on here that triggered their copyright, and the only thing I can figure is it's a national anthem. So, if that's all it is, I just won't do the national anthem anymore. I thought it was something that had to be a little patriotic, and I didn't think the national anthem was copyrighted, but apparently it is. It's kind of weird. So, but, you live with. Now, if they strike this one, I'll know why. But that's all right. I'm only going to be on for another half an hour with this one, and then. Um, well, what I did is I wrote YouTube to ask them what it is that violated. The only time now when I did Strangers in the Night, they told me that they said that that was the violation, that I just couldn't monetize the channel. What they haven't done this time is told me what the violation is. So that's what I got to find out. Once I know what it is, I just won't use it. So stupid. But that's one of the problems with YouTube. What's funny is that Turd Force can violate my copyright, and there's nothing I can do about it. Sad, really. You know, Turd Force, why don't you go over to Twitter and ask where she is? I don't know where she's at. Do, 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 do. It's funny that the Timmy turds have to come in here every night. Don't say CB word. Do not say CB word. It causes serious problems. What is the CB word? Yeah, it's Turd Force was actually late tonight. Turd Force usually comes on earlier in the thing. It's just not a. That's funny. Uh, today. What on earth? Weird. Yeah, he probably quit Domino's because the work was too hard, and his skirt was paying all his expenses. So. But we'll find out soon enough. Task Force or Turd Force. Number one, did you ever think I may have more than one shirt? And number two, have you ever heard of a thing? It's kind of it's about 35, maybe 40 inches square. It's got a lid that opens. Some of them the lid opens at the top. Some the lid's open from the front. And you take clothing and you stick it in the thing, and then you take this little cup and it's got this little powdery stuff. You put the powdery stuff in there. You close the lid. You go, and the machine will go. They call them washing machines. I know you don't use washing machines, but that's what they have. They have washing machines. And when you wear something and it gets a little dirty, you put it in the washing machine, you add a little soap, and you clean it. And then right next to the washing machine, you usually have this thing called a dryer. And you take your clothes out of the washing machine, you put it in the dryer. You turn the dryer on for about half an hour to an hour, and you come out with nice, clean clothes. You ought to go down to your nearest big box store and check them out. You know, they're kind of handy little things to have. Of course, you have to have a place to put it. If you don't have a washing machine, there's something called a laundromat. Laundromat. You take your clothes to the laundromat. You wash your clothes at the laundromat. And then you wash your clothes, take them out, bring them home. You got clean clothes. Da-dum-da-dum. All right. There. I just felt like doing that. Welcome. Actually, the shirts are $10 at Walmart. I bought this at Walmart. I'm just, task force has got to learn to behave themselves. I'm just, I got to find out what happened because it really, I have it in. I've got 7 days to figure out what to do with it. I'm not going to. Timmy is with the Turd Command. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach. I figure, what the hell. It's getting near the end of the show. I don't need that shit in here. Well, it's really not. It's not all that important. I'm not going to worry about it if it doesn't show up. What I'm going to do is I'll go through and I'm going to wait for YouTube to tell me what the problem was. Because what I'll do is if I can figure out what the problem was, I'll just trim it. And I have a feeling it's the national anthem. I guess there's no such thing as a public domain version of the national anthem, so, I don't know. I got to find out what the copyright problem is, and then once I find that out, I'll go from there, because I need to know what the problem is so I don't make the same mistake again. So, but I don't understand why they even bother to come over here. It's stupid. Shocking evidence that Craig Sawyer defrauded V4CR about $11,000 a month. Boy, he just wants to get sued. He is on Craig Sawyer's ass big time. Yeah, so I don't know why he came over here. He's doing all this shit. It might be Randy. No, she's repeating the same thing. So, Pizzagate is real. Right. Pizzagate is not real. Well, that's all right. I have a friend by the name of Glock that would very much like to meet him. We have a thing called the Castle Doctrine down here. And don't have to worry about Timmy because he'll never set foot in Florida. He's too much of a coward. He'd be arrested on sight the minute he crossed the Florida state line. So he doesn't, he'll never come down here. No amount of money would get Tim Holmseth to Florida. Hell, he won't even leave Minnesota, well, now it's Wisconsin. He won't even leave Wisconsin. I'm not threatening anybody. We have a thing in Florida called the Stand Your Ground law, and my house is private property. I have evidence that shows that Tim Holmseth is prone to violence or hangs around with people that are prone to violence. So that's not threatening. That's just a warning. Because all Tim Holmseth has to do is look up Florida v. Zimmerman to know that it's a right to protect life and property. If you feel your life is in, so yeah, that's what they call us, the gunshine state, for a reason. So, but I don't expect to ever see Tim Holmseth. But I expect to see. Okay, well, whatever. I was in the middle of reading something, so. Yeah. Here we go. Tim Holmseth put up another one about me again. Hey, Mert Witness. Shut the fuck up, you lard ass piece of shit. And this is. What the hell did he put this on? Somebody put up another blog about me. Proxy.com, wherever the hell that is. Man, Tim Holmseth has got a hard on for me. Oh, this is an old blog. Tim Holmseth is going back to November 2013 to Executioner, which is radio. Now he's doing it again. Gotta love this guy. Yeah, and he sits there. Yeah, it's funny. He tells me, or he tells his audience, I own radio news, and he's got a thing up here. And he did a search apparently under radio news, and this thing came up. And he's actually he's violated a copyright. This is Holly Briley's picture, so he's violated a copyright. I'm gonna send this to Holly and have her strike it. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm.
Milk or orange juice?
Milk, please. Well, I'm not going to put this in the room because I don't want to get a strike because I'm not sure until I find out what caused the problem with YouTube. You know, I'm not going to put any of this stuff up. But I got to wait and hear from YouTube and see what the problem was. Choop. So I'd be curious to see what caused the strike. Unless those damn things are copyrighted, but that's no problem. I'll just go to Walmart and buy one of those things and then take a picture of it. I got to figure out what the hell's going on. Oh, he should be terrified of Holly Briley. Yeah, that woman. You do not want that woman ahead of you. All right, Amber. Come on up, girl. Our buddy is here. Hey, hi, Kingfish. Hey, girl. Yes. She likes to have her back scratched. Scratchy scratch. Now, the turd commander is the best thing in the world. Amber, Jesus. The dog will remind me, my headset's falling off, Amber. Hold on. Yeah. God. This dog is the most persistent thing in the world. Amber, help. I'm being drowned by puppy. And there goes my headset. Help! Dog attack. Pooey! Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you put Amber on your lap. Yep, I do think that. Oh my God, this dog is something else. Thank you. I had a milk delivery. Yeah. All right. Go get mommy. Go on. Go. Good girl. What are you gonna do? Jesus. It's called a lick attack. Yeah, I put Skippy up here, even though he's not around. He just kind of, hi. What do you want? Anytime you can put me down now. Jeez. Whew. That was something else. Yeah, you can tell when Timmy gets mad, he starts attacking me on Facebook. So, never fails. I thought by now they would have created another troll account. I guess they gave up. Poor Timmy. He's got a hard on for me. William K. Murtaugh is reportedly doing PR for Greg. Yeah. With all this bullshit going on, I have yet to hear from Greg Sawyer. He's probably trying to figure out who the hell I am. I don't think Greg Sawyer knows. But this is November 8th, 2013. Good old executioner. Now that's alright. I sent a copy of this to Holly. She can decide whether or not she wants to strike him. Because that's a copyright violation. She has all her stuff copyrighted. Ugh. Boy, I'll tell you, this is getting a love attack from a dog makes you thirsty. Boy, Tim has got a hard on for Craig Sawyer, something fierce. It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. Hawaii had an earthquake. Huh, that was weird. Well, he has something for sure. I think that's retaliation for, that happened right after I kicked him off the channel, so he's probably mad he got kicked off. Well, let's see. I do not have her. Okay, I don't have Holly in here. Hi, Marty. GTSY. Okay. I gotta learn all these acronyms. Okay, for some reason I don't have her in here. Well, I'll just have to. Okay, let me do it this way. GTSY. Oh, okay, that's obvious. Yeah, I just looked it up on YouTube. Yeah, it's a generational thing. What I gotta do? I gotta have a cheat sheet with all these acronyms on here because I just text speech is something I'm not. It's a new language apparently. Well, he's obsessed with me. Jesus Christ! Between me and Greg Sawyer, he's got this big heart on for the two of us. Yeah, thank you, Kev Chat. I finally figured it out. Dumb, 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 dumb. I'm just a dumb old fart. What can I say? Yeah, I could be in watching the latest Terminator movie or something. I watched the latest Star Wars movie. I've got about 11 DVDs sitting in my room that I haven't seen yet. I got the whole second season of Westworld I haven't watched. So I got a lot of videos I could be watching instead of being trolled by Timmy the Turd. But what's going on? Oh, they're having a tornado watch in Atlanta? Interesting. Glad I'm not up there this week. What the hell is this? Weird. Some of the weird shit over on Twitter tonight. Cobb County. Whew. That's a bad place for a tornado to touch down. Right in the middle of a pandemic, we got to worry about tornadoes. Jesus. Tornado season's off to a heavy start this year. $56. Okay. I thought they'd come in here under a different name, but I guess they just said screw it. Went over and made that dumb thing on Facebook again. Mona Lisa on a wall. Cedar Street. I read that book years ago, Martha. That guy is a hell of a writer. Huh, interesting. Reminds me of Steubenville. Steubenville, they had all these murals. They call Steubenville the city of murals. And, well, hello. Happy Easter to all. Well, I just decided for once, Turd Force had to be put in her place. Because it's just, yeah, I can only put up with so much. And until Turd Force corrects some of their misinformation, they're simply not going to be allowed in here anymore. Because I should have done it last night, but it's you have retrospect. Oh, we've got food shortages in Florida. You go in to buy. There was one, Walmart about 3 or 4 days ago. I went up to Walmart and you could only get one of every item. So I could buy one glass of milk, one this, one that. It was stupid. We were putting stuff, it just, yeah. I kicked Turd Force out. I just got fed up. You know, I let it get away with that shit last night, but no more. Um, I don't need this crap. So I guess what we could do is we call this the replacement thing. But I gotta figure out. I don't understand. That bugs me because they take you off and then they don't tell you why. So all right, I gotta find out. It violates our guidelines. Huh, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on. But, yeah. Hmm. Alright, now it's one of these things I'm gonna have to wait. I thought that I had. May not be a copyright thing. He may not like my turds. Weird. Oh, really? Um, yeah, not being able to drive sucks. I guess you got to use. Do they have ride sharing in your area like Uber and like that? Yeah, I'm gonna be curious. I have a feeling this wasn't a copyright. Let's do that. Okay, this may not be a copyright. Um, hmm. Okay. All right. They still got to tell me what the problem is. Um, I'll just modify from now on. What will be? This will be a replacement, um, and I'll have to figure out what happened. But I don't think they like my turds. It's the only thing I can figure. I have a feeling it was the turds, so we're not gonna be able to use the turds. Right? I'm a little surprised at that because I put the age restriction on there, but I guess you know that's that sucks, man. Oh well. Well, what's funny is they didn't remove. Let me see. No, they didn't remove the preview. Huh, that's funny. Yeah, I got to figure out what the problem was. Um, because they may not like the turds, you know. So that's just one thing I can take a look at. Because it's the way it didn't say, it's a little different than the last time. They said it was community standards. So somebody's fees might have got hurt. The Burbs is a movie. Um, what's this? Somebody put up a new video over on that new command channel. These are relatively short videos, so uh, whoever's making these things, it's about 20 seconds long. Yeah, Dodger, that's because I. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's just it's weird. I don't know. It may have been an automatic thing, um, but yeah, I'll just throttle it back because if that's if it's that tight, then I'll just throttle it back and do something else. Oh, here he goes again. William K. Murtaugh, Mert absolutely hates, and I mean hates, the pedophile task force. Mert says all Timothy Holmseth ever does is lie. I wonder why Mert hates the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Well, because it doesn't exist, Timmy. There is no such thing as the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Oh, this is funny. Randy Q. Erickson is watching it live because she just put that there's 23 people watching, and he took a picture of the SUNDAY2. So they are live. Everybody wave to Randy and Timmy. They're watching the show because it's right on Randy's Facebook page. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're talking about me, and where is their live stream? Why isn't Randy live streaming? Why isn't Timmy? Timmy's got Facebook. He can live stream on Facebook. He does this 3-minute thing from the car, and that's all. Yeah, I hate the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force because they are frauds. FRAUD. They are stealing from people. They are spreading deadly misinformation about the coronavirus. So, amazing. But 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm 47 minutes into this webcast, so they probably came over here within the last half hour or so, took this screen grab and put it up on there. And if Randy, she came over here when there were 23 watching, so that was right after the show cycled. So that is a riot. I told you Timmy had a hard on for me. Oh my God. Randy must be getting wet for me to do this. I mean, she's right there with him. Yeah, I love what he put. God. So here we go. Let's see if this copies. This is what Tim put over on his Facebook. Yeah, no, it's not gonna. Oh, 238. Too many characters that won't copy. But that is just, I love it. Well, for once I agree with you, Timmy. I hate the PPTF because it doesn't exist. I think they're. Oh yeah, they're happy that I got a violation. The video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms of service. Well, guess what, Timmy? You're not allowed on YouTube at all. You got to come in using fake names because you're not even allowed on YouTube. Timmy is not allowed on YouTube. No, he's not allowed at all. Boy, Timmy doesn't believe in the First Amendment. He wants me off. I got news for you, Timmy. I'll do just exactly what you do. If I get kicked off of YouTube, I'll be right over on BitChute. I'll be live streaming from Facebook. I'll live stream to Twitch. I'll live stream to Twitter. So I ain't going away. If I have to, I'll take my server and I'll host myself and I'll live stream off my server. And then nobody's going to be able to do anything with that. Because if I live stream from my own server, ain't nothing going to happen. So, Timmy boy, you ain't getting rid of me. So, you might as well get used to it. And that goes to you too, Randy girl. I ain't going nowhere. So, just stick that where the sun don't shine. He was thrown off YouTube for violating their terms of service. They determined that Tim Holmseth was putting up hate speech, and they took him completely off everything. And he's not allowed on YouTube. He made this Amy Dawson account to get around YouTube. They caught him with that, so we had to take that down. And now somebody else, probably Randy, put up this task force. But all that stuff on task force is not supposed to be on YouTube. It's in violation. But, because of the coronavirus, they're slow to catch it. But Tim Holmseth has a hard-on for YouTube. And he can't stand not being on it. If he can't be on it, nobody else can. So he's attacking me. But it's not the end of the world if, I get a strike or two, or because it's not a strike. All they did is take the video down. The video, since, Tim has been struck enough on YouTube that he knows the drill. So. Well, Lucky Charlie, it's because it doesn't exist. That's why. It's funny, and Tim won't let me on his YouTube or Facebook channel. So I can't comment on Facebook. Because, boom, Jimmy, he's scared of me. He don't want me to see what he writes on his Facebook channel. What a coward. And I get, funny thing, I get banned from Facebook, Timmy's Facebook, because of a guy that made a death threat against me. Weird. A guy makes a death threat against me on his YouTube or on his Facebook channel, and he bans me because he doesn't want me to get the guy's ass put in jail. Because I had contacted the police department up there and filed a police report. And they said, well, get the content from Facebook. I went to get the content from Facebook, and he blocked me. So I couldn't get it. And the guy has since taken the material down. But what Tim doesn't realize is I wrote a blog about it. So, but, the super duper secret agency has nothing better to do than troll a YouTube channel with 24 viewers on it. It's the strangest thing I ever heard. This guy's supposed to be with this all-important agency that doesn't exist yet. I don't know. Let me see what this is about. But I'm not going to worry about it, because all I do is I'll just wait for YouTube to tell me what the problem was. Oh, he's terrified of me. And for whatever reason, he doesn't, he's got his bug up his ass about me. And he could have solved this a long time ago, and he just won't do it. Oh, good. John is over there raising hell. That's it. That's one way to do it, is people just go over there and go after him. The only thing, he might delete you off of there. Let's see, we got 5 comments. John Taylor, Alex Lawton, Lucky Charlie, and Randy. Pretty sad. They keep calling me Craig Sawyer's PR guy. These people are full of shit. I have nothing to do with Craig Sawyer. Where does he get? This is the thing. Timmy makes stuff up out of thin air. Says, oh, Greg Sawyer and him and this and that. I have no idea. Did you see my question about the task force? Let me go back up. I've been playing around here. Is that the same home task? Yeah, that's the same home task force that Field McConnell says does not exist. So, this is what's funny about this. Even Field McConnell says it doesn't exist. They put some kind of weird spin on it, of course, but they basically, Field McConnell says that it does not exist. So, But, this 11 minutes ago. So Tim Homseth is obsessed to the point, or he's coming in here and taking screen grabs of the chat. I find it funny as shit. But that's, I know of no government agency in this country that does this. That somebody that would be a representative of the federal government would go into a chat with 25 people in it and do something like this. It's strange. The lady died from task force. Yeah, there's supposedly someone that died because of information that was gleaned from this task force. So Timmy's got blood on his. Well, Timmy's got blood on his hands in several ways. And let's see. Oh wow! I'm glad I've been looking for this picture. Where the hell did he find it? So he said, Timmy's live attacking me again. So that's funny. But this is way back. This is 15 years ago. So I'll put that in there. Where the hell did he get this from? Yeah, that's funny. Timmy puts that up. Does he remember what he wrote in his book? This is funny. Well, she was in D.C. when she died. All right, I have no idea what this is about. This is, there's so many of these damn task forces. But it's funny that Tim put this up, and all anybody has to do is go back and read what Tim Homseth put in his book. And I know Tim's had visions. He had visions about Haley Cummings. That's why he got involved in the case. This is a double standard of Tim Homseth. And then he puts this, But, that's all Tim Homseth has to do. He can't report on anything this non-existent pedophile task force is, so he gaslights me. And he's just building himself a mountain of trouble. But that's fine. I don't care. That's all you got, Tim? That's sad, Tim, really. You're projecting, Tim. You do the exact same thing. All anyone has to do is read Hell, which is the introduction to his book, and you'd understand it. And it's out there. Monty's done a thing on it. I've got a video where I read about it. So he does the exact same thing. He likes to have dreams about creatures eating his anus. So I don't know. But I got 7 days to figure out what's going on here. Okay, trying to find. What? You often read messages with this label. What and what are they talking about? I have no idea what they're talking about. This is important mainly because you often read messages with this label. I don't understand what they're talking about. No, I haven't met any of them. Never met Timmy, never met Randy, never met any of them. Which is just strange. I have no idea what they're. They sent me a no reply, and I can't make heads or tails out of it. Hmm. It said I'm quoting something, and they don't. I just can't make heads or tail out of it. And of course, you can't reply to it. Yeah, let me go through this again. Let me. No, this was not helpful. Well, alright, I'll submit that. This is strange. I wonder what the hell. Let's see. History. Yeah, that's. Doo-doo-doo. Huh. Scan to the editor. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Huh. That is strange. I have no idea what is going on here. Huh. Okay, 3 minutes. He's done it again. Put up the caretaker letter again. But yeah, what can I? Boy, he's really mad tonight. What the hell is Tim so mad about? Yeah, you can always tell the madder Tim is at me, the more shit like this he does. It's amazing. Yeah, I have no idea what this has to do with rescuing children. Really don't. Yeah. But he's just laying down more and more evidence that'll be put against him. Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like that document I put up. Because, yeah, there's stuff I can put up on BitChute and he won't be able to touch it. You know, he wants to play this game. We can play games to me. You know, I know radio news has a lot of stuff on you, and I can put every single solitary bit of it on BitChute, and you won't be able to touch it. So, you know, just keep playing your little games. You know, you like defaming people. I can throw the truth back. I can throw the truth back at you. Now, it's probably pissed off because I threw him off the channel. That's got to be what this is about. Because this all started the minute I blocked him off the channel. He went over and started this. So this is very predictable behavior. Craziness. Yeah, Christy Wilson doesn't believe in the First Amendment. That's yeah. They only want if the Q movement run by Tim ever got their way, there would be no First Amendment. You know, they would control everything. This goes back to August 5th, 2012, and the actual letter that they're referring to is 2007. That's how far back they're going. And this particular blog was put up. You know, this is strange because I'm looking at this blog. Tim put up a blog that was written by a sex offender. The woman pled guilty to 4 counts of lewd acts on a minor. And this is the person that Tim Holmes is going to for material. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But, you know, Tim and pedophiles are one of the same. So I can understand him using these materials. And, yep, now he's put it up again. He's put up all monoxide stuff right on schedule. Tim Holmseth relies on pedophiles for his information. He takes stuff. I was fighting this pedophile, and he's put the same thing up again. No, he can't. Tim Holmseth cannot stand anybody criticizing him, even if it's someone with a 20-member YouTube channel. He can't take it. Amazing. But I expected it. He's like the 10th sequel of a movie. You pretty well know the plot line. You know that he's going to do something. But I just, I can't make heads or tails of this YouTube thing. Because maybe you guys can figure this out. But important mainly because you often read messages with this label. And what label? See, unless this is... I think I forgot. This must be a second notification on the same video. Well, I don't hide, This is private property, and Tim will find out that you don't trespass on private property. This is a gated community, and if he comes on here, he'll be arrested on the spot. So he's not gonna. He's scared of me. He won't come within 100 feet of me. He won't come within 1,000 miles of me. He's too scared. He's brave behind the keyboard, as they say. Hell, he wouldn't even go to court. So, I'm not worried. Okay, so that's that. See what else he puts up. Tim likes to put this stuff up because when he gets backed into a corner, then he reaches into his vault. And he's gone back. He's got 12 years of stuff that, yep, the cartoon's gone up. Yeah, he'll be doing this all night. Same stuff I told you about in the last video. Very same stuff. Merton Geraldo. And Mert prank call again. Monoxide. Same call. Monoxide. Monoxide is a sex offender. Pedophile. So Tim loves sex offenders. Probably wish he could shake hands and meet Monoxide. Because, they're both. The only thing I could figure is because Tim is using this materials, I would have to suspect that he's a pedophile to be using all this. Because, if you're going to use material generated by a pedophile, knowing that the person's a pedophile, then that must mean you're a pedophile. That's the only thing that I can think of. And what Tim Holmseth doesn't understand is these videos of the telephone calls is a violation of Florida law. We are a two-party state, and that picture of me at the Orange County Sheriff's Department was filing a criminal complaint for violations of the Florida wiretapping law, which is what it is. And it looks like I got to visit the Orange County Sheriff again, because this time I'll report Tim Holmseth for it, because he's got himself on here as the source of this material, so he could be charged with wiretapping. Might just do that. And he put up he put up the channel 6. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing this in real time. He put this up a minute ago, so he recycles the same thing all over and over and over and over again. Um, Amazing. Yeah, this is 1 o'clock, and this is, this is midnight uh, Central Time. So there must not be any kids to save, so this is what he does. You know, he can't save any kids, so he's got to go on YouTube and do this stuff. And Facebook. November 11th, 2008. That's how far back he's gone. That's 12 years ago. Yeah, well, Florida is a two-party state. There's several states that are, but Florida is a two-party state. I filed criminal charges against monoxide for these videos. Yeah, and you don't see monoxide on the internet anymore. Except for when Tim or one of his proteges comes in here using the name. And, you know, what's funny is Tim, I guess, never heard of the OJ case, never heard of the fact that a live truck got into an accident chasing the Anthony's, you know, and that was mainstream media. This is the same, this is the same station that actually attacked Tim Homeseth. And he uses their stuff. I just find this is highly amusing. And again, the website where this is stored, Miss McGee is God, Miss Gee actually hasn't even been on. The last time she did something was 7 years ago. Strange. Yeah, that's okay, you know. Same thing's being done. I'll start linking stuff being done by other people since that's what Tim likes to do. Yeah, there's workarounds to any problem. Hell of an engineer. Another copyright violation. He doesn't own a dog. I'm curious where that dog comes from. I'm gonna find out. But he's used this a couple times. Night, fireman. Thanks for stopping in. But what I'm gonna do is let's see if I can. I'm curious as to where the picture of this dog comes from, because he's stealing somebody's content as usual. Yep, there it is. Okay, happy Chihuahua blank template image flip. Okay, this image was just put up by Tim, and this is where he got it from. So he's stealing copyrighted material as usual.
What?
Milk, please. Thank you, babe. Because now, until I find out what's going on with YouTube, I'm basically not going to be able to do much anything. This service is getting weird. See what else he puts up. No, just a dog. But he's jealous because the thing of it is Timmy's not capable of doing this. He can do a 5 minute video sitting in a car, and that's all he's capable of doing. He can't do what I'm doing right now. Um, because wherever he's at, he does not have Wi-Fi. He's highly restricted on what he can do. I have never seen Tim Holmseth do a 3-hour video ever. It's always this short crap. He can't have a conversation. He can't do long videos. The longest video he's made is like a half hour. Good night, Dodger. Or whoever's good night, good night. Appreciate you coming in. I'm running over because I'm just going through. But, Timmy's being Timmy again. Yeah. Yeah, he puts up a stock photo of a dog. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's a Chihuahua. I had a friend of mine who had a Chihuahua. The grouchy little things.
Chihuahua?
That's a Chihuahua.
Huh.
Yep, that's a Chihuahua. It's a stock photo that's over on YouTube. Yeah, but Timmy's putting this is back when I was running the live van. Channel 6 covered it. This here was Merton Geraldo. This is a voice synthesizing thing, and Tim uses these. He actually uses software that he's generated these videos to make these fake telephone calls he puts up. This is me when I was live streaming. This is again me when I'm live streaming. It was hot in the studio, so I had my shirt off. Tim's got a hard on for me again, so he's putting up all this stuff on his Facebook account. But I'm going to cut off in about 15 minutes, so I'll be in. But that's kind of interesting. Okay. You guys might want to spread this all over the internet so people can learn about Tim Holmseth. I think it's time that people, if Tim is going to do this to me, let's do it to Tim. Just spread all this stuff around. Let everybody see the truth about Tim Holmseth. I'd have put that over on his Facebook account. I bet you he'd love to see that one. Well, a lot of messages being retracted. Okay. Anyway, we'll figure this out. Cause, if I just got to figure out what the problem is. If they don't want me to talk about Tiny Tim anymore, then I won't talk about Tiny Tim. I'll just let him go into the abyss. Nice. Good night, Keychain. Or Kev Chat, excuse me. You have a good night. Do this again tomorrow. And I'm going to have to try and figure out what the hell happened. because I'll edit the video the best I can. But I guess in the meantime, there's not going to be any national. Oh, man, I got the burps. Not going to be any national anthem until I find out what the cause of this is. Yeah, it's music, but if it's copyrighted music, then I can't play it. I got to figure out. First thing I got to figure out is why there was a strike. And the only thing I can figure is they don't like the poop. So if that's what it is, then I'm going to take it down. We just won't do poop. We just won't will not do poop. But I got to figure out, that thing they put up. I can't make any sense out of it. So I'm just going to have to wait until YouTube decides to get back at me and figure out what's going on. Oops. But, we just tried John. But it's just... Alright, I'm going to take one last look at Tiny Tim. I can modify things, You work the problem, as they say in my line of work. No good when someone like let's see what we got here. Well, all he put up is where is the body of the letter, Tim? There's nothing. All that's here is that Tim put up finally, because now I can track this letter down. That's a big mistake, Tim, because I have my letters on file. Tim Holmseth was in a custody battle with his wife. Or not his wife, he's never married. He likes to father kids and then don't marry people. So he's got a bunch of illegitimate children. But Tim said that the case was closed. And someone had sent me the court case, and it said that it was open. And on Sunday, August 25th, 2013, I wrote Tim Holmseth and wrote response to request. And what I wanted from Tim is the case closed or not? And is what is in there true or not? And instead of answering the question, he never answered back. Instead, he just said, But now, I can go back to this date and I can track this letter because he put the account in. Now, I've always wanted the account where this letter came from. So tonight, after I sign off, I'm going to track this letter down. And we'll see just what these sexual questions were that he's talking about. Because Tim seems to forget that there was a court case and there was paperwork filed with the court, and he was accused of sexual deviant behavior, and his daughter was accused of sexual deviant behavior by the mother of the son. Now, apparently Tim wants all this paperwork made public. And so that's what's going to happen. All this paperwork is going to be put up on a file site for everybody to read. And it's going to be there, unredacted, everything there. Because it's public information. It's a court document. So, fine. That's what Tim wants. That's what Tim's going to get. Tim wants to fight me with lies. I can fight Tim back with the truth. That's what we're going to do. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, I'm a lot better. I don't get the coughs as often as I did. Usually, I'm notorious for having the dry throat, and if I drink fluids, I'm fine. Yeah, Good old Timmy. He's just going to keep this up. It's okay, Timmy. You just keep it up. Because you made a mistake this time. You did something I've been asking you for 4 years. You put up the body, you put up the header to the letter, because now I can track it. And we'll see just exactly what you wrote me back. And I'll have the original letter. Yeah, it's funny. Tim will not put up the original letter. He puts up the header, but that's it. Where are all the questions I asked? But this is how Tim operates. He'll sit there and you say, not good when somebody writes you and asks sexual questions about your minor children, and then he doesn't post the questions. He just posts the header. So, but that's how you lie, Timmy. This is how you lie. So, but that was your big mistake right there. So now I can track the letter down. Thank you, Timmy. Well, at least it's not a growling dog again. He's put up that dog before. But boy, he really got a burr up his ass tonight. This is amazing. He spent an hour. Oh, I'm going to do it, Lauderdale. See, Tim has been making this accusation for about 6 years, but he never published the letter. To this day, he has not published a letter. And I needed something to track the letter. And Tim refused to do it. Now, all of a sudden, in desperation, he's put up the header. And what Tim doesn't realize is now that he's given me a date, I can go back in my files and I can go back to that date and see what was written to him. And if that's still in the computer, I can bring it up. And I'll do a video on it. Because I will read verbatim what I wrote in the letter. And it was a short letter because all it is I asked about the court documents. I said I was sent court documents and what I want to know. There is no sexual questions. I asked one question. Is the case open or not? Is what is in the report true or not? And that's all I said. It's something along those lines. I can't remember the exact word. All I wanted to know is his reply to the fact that these court records are showing that he lied about the case being closed. Because he said the case was closed. In the documents that I got, the case was not closed. So, I know. Anyway, guys, it's 3 minutes of. This will be a good set. At least this will be up here as a record for the live stream tonight. What Marvin should do is ask him to print the entire letter, not just the header, because I cannot get on there. So I would need someone to ask Tim to print that. I tell Tim Homeseth I am challenging him to print the entire letter. I want to see the whole thing, not just a header. Because I want to see just exactly what he's talking about. And I can tell if it's the original or not, because I'll bring, I don't know, I don't care how long it takes. I have to go through 6 different computers. I'll find that letter and we'll find out what's going on here. So, everybody should write Tim to publish the letter. Yeah, let's see, somebody's typing a compliment after Marvin. But, it's taken 13. It's taken 7 years for him to publish this letter, this header. That's all it is a header. And he's left a lot of stuff out. See, if you look to the left, if you have to go over to his page to see it. I'm not going to publish this because I don't until I find out what's going on. But over on the left is, let me bring this up and see if it shows up. No, he chopped it off. For some reason, there's stuff over here where it says reply, and he's chopped it off. So I'm not understanding why, number one, why he didn't put up the entire page, and number two, why he edited it to cut off the content over on the left side. There's a lot that he's left out of this letter, so this is proof of nothing other than he has a header that I wrote him a letter. And response to request, that's all he wrote. He didn't write what I wrote. All he's got's my address. He wrote me at 8, and he wrote me at 2, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be going live again tomorrow night, same time. I keep this, it's 9 o'clock every night, and so I'll go live again tomorrow night. It's just until YouTube tells me what's going on, I'm going to have to change how I do things on the show, because I got to figure out, they haven't told me yet what the problem is. All they did was they blocked the channel. I've still got it in storage, and I got to figure out what's the problem with it. And then once I understand what the problem is, I'll just adapt accordingly, because they may not like the poopy videos or something. But someone needs to be put up there that I want to see the entire letter. Every bit. I want to see what I wrote to him, and I want to see his reply. He's made an accusation. He needs to prove it. This header does nothing, and I guarantee you he won't do it. I've been after him for 7 years to publish this letter or send me a copy in the email, and he won't do it. He knows my email. He knows my new email address. This account here that he's using got hacked. I can't use it anymore, but I still should be able to get in and look at the letters. So, it's just look for. I usually put my little previews up, and so I'll put up the preview tomorrow. They didn't strike it, so I guess the music's all right on that one. But I got to find out what's going on. So, well, that may not. Well, see, this is another thing. Tim has a memory problem. I do not own radionews.net. I never have. I can't own it because it's still registered to the estate. Radionews.net was owned by a woman in Atlanta, Georgia. Tim leaves that part out. So, Tim lies again because he knows I do not own radionews.net. You can go and you look up. I can. Tells you all about radionews.net. My name is nowhere near there. He knows who radionews.net is because radionews.net went after him for years. Radionews.net went after me when I objected to what she was saying about Tim Homestead. He likes to leave this stuff out. But, this is Tim. He doesn't tell the truth. He's a liar. Because there's people, Levi knows who used to own radionews.net. He knows maybe not the identity of the woman, but he knows who used to own her. Alex knows about radio. Kim knows about radio. Holly knows about radio. There's a lot of people out there that can tell all of you about radionews.net and who operated it, how it was operated, and the fact that I had nothing to do with it. And the fact that it was a group of us that finally brought this down. We actually did Tim Homestead a huge favor Because if radionews.net was online today, Tim would be in a world of hurt because Radio News has a lot of stuff on Tim. And if that stuff comes out that Radio News had on Tim, he wouldn't like it. So, he put this up because he's told people, he's claimed that I own this channel, which I do not. I do not own radionews.net. He knows it. Teslana knows it. Matter of fact, I'm going to write. I'm going to see if she's still on Twitter. Let's see. Probably not. She probably went dark again. People need to start. There's people that need to start researching radionews.net, and people need to start coming forward and telling the truth about, figures, Teslana went dark again. Coward. But even our little friend from down in Virginia could come in here and tell the truth about radionews.net. There's a lot of people. radionews.net has a history. And, Tim Homeseth, he just wants to dredge this stuff up along again. Because I'll run around and I'll look for Radio News stuff and put it up there for Tim to read. If that's what he wants. Because I don't go for being lied about. And this is, he will not learn. He refuses to tell the truth. And it's unfortunate. But again, it's the nature of a personality like Tim Homeseth not to tell the truth. And this little thing about Radio News proves it. So, nope. But he started to get, see what he did is he started to get comments about the letterhead, so he had to do something, so he brought that up. And he knows it's a lie because he knows that, Derek Lossiter, remember Derek Lossiter, Timmy? He knows about Radio News, and he told you about Radio News. Funny how you forget things, Oh, and Lisa says, why don't you just block? See, this is it. Timmy does this. He'll block you. Timmy will block you so that you can't see what he puts up. And what this Lisa doesn't understand is Timmy's the one that's doing all this. I'm not doing this. You go over on my Facebook, you won't see anything about Timmy on there like this. I may link stuff that I find somewhere else that somebody else has done, but I don't put stuff like this on my Facebook. But Tim does it on his. Now, Tim is supposed to be with this pathetic pedophile task force finding all these children, and I don't know how gaslighting me is going to find all these children. He should be on the phone with Donald J. Trump and JFK Jr. finding out what's going on with all these children instead of wasting the government's money on this stuff. Because somebody's paying him. But no, this is all Tim Homeseth is capable of. So let's see, 7 minutes. See, it was 7 minutes for this one. Took him about 15 minutes to find this, but he's got it. He must have that laptop of his just crammed full of this stuff. He's probably got a BitChute account somewhere. But he knows damn well, this is deception at its height right here. He knows damn well I have nothing to do with radionews.net other than getting it shut down. And this is the gratitude I get. Because Tim has a very, very short memory. He would not like it if radionews.net was online. You know, there's always the possibility of getting RadioNews.net back online with everything Radio News wrote, if that's what he wants. You know. You know, two can play this game. If he wants to put up this previously published stuff, I can put up previously published stuff. You know, so you know, it's funny. You know, all this is because I kicked him off my YouTube. You know, he's mad he got kicked off of YouTube. Came in here as this task force thingy, and then he pulls this crap. That's fine. Well, because of that, these people are no longer allowed on here. I'll bounce them off the minute I see them. Yeah, so they lost access to this account. Mert is wondering out loud on live stream how he could lead to traffic. Interesting question. The high command doesn't exist, Timothy. And where is the full letter? And why are you lying about RadioNews.net? You know damn well that I saved your ass from RadioNews.net. If RadioNews.net was still up, you'd have someone worse than me on your case, and you know it. You know, you have never proven the existence of this so-called high command. You're a liar. You're a fraud. You need to be in jail. And this constant lying about people is inexcusable. And I'm going to challenge you one more time to publish the full body of the email. Unedited. Full page. The entire thing. Not just a little header that's been partially blocked off and leaving information out. I dare you to, Dimmy. I do. I dare you to. And believe me, I can tell when something's been edited. But you won't do it. That's funny. I've told Tim for 7 years to publish the entire letter. And finally, I got a header that I can go back and research. So, but, let's see. What are we getting tired? Somebody's leaving. What the hell does this have to do with anything? Microsoft features Spirit Cooking, Marnia. Spirit Cooking. What the hell is this? This is some chat. What the hell is Spirit Cooking? This is another one of the yo-yos. I don't know why that was put in the comment section, but I guess they like distributing their crap. So, yeah, it's an interesting question, Timmy. I'd love to know the answer to that one. You've been threatening me since 2008. So bring it on, you little man. Bring it on. I've been waiting. More of this. Yeah, way back. What is? I'm going to type the correct. It's RADIONEWZNET. Now that right there, you got to pay it. Well, no. Let me retype that. RADIONEWZ.NET. RadioNews.net. Now, the blog was taken down. It's no longer hosted, but way back there's a couple places that have um, archives of stuff. You can type like RADIONEWZ without the net, and Radio News Net will bring you up um, stuff. And let me, since we, let me do this. Get out of Timmy's thing here. Radio News Blog, because there's a Twitter account. Now, the Radio News blog on Twitter is still online. And you'll look, if you look at the history, you'll notice that at the very last tweet that Radio put up is when we shut her down. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. I figured that's what it was, Levi. These people are so stupid. Um, yeah, you can't win. You know, people are going to attack you no matter what. You know, this is a kind. Yeah, that's fine. Tim Holmseth is compartmental himself as a screwball by believing in this nonsense. You know, and he don't care. You know, because he's got enough people that believe in this crap. As a matter of fact, I do, Timothy. And if you'd done your homework, you'd know why. But, you know, yes, I do, since you want to know the answer to that question. So there you go. Twerp. The funny thing, Tim Holmseth is supposed to be an investigative reporter. And he can't even find the most basic information about things. Easily information about things. He can't do it. It's amazing. He would be shocked to find out things. And he would be going into his accounts retracting all kinds of stuff if he was honest. Because of what he'd find out. And he cannot do any research. He's no investigative reporter. He's an idiot. I challenge you, Tim. Let me show me how good of an investigative reporter you are. There are things about me out there that an investigative reporter such as yourself should be able to find. So let's see you find this stuff. I challenge you. You won't do it because you can't. You have no ability at research. None. It's funny. The answer to that question, you should already know it. Yeah, it's a sad little guy. Well, I can't lead to trafficked children because I have nothing to do with it. So this is funny. Yeah, he's getting himself in legal hot water. He has no idea. He's just building himself up. Keep it up, Timmy. Keep it up. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I got all the time in the world. Update. He just confirmed he does. Okay, Timmy is watching my live stream. Yeah, he just confirmed that he's watching my live stream. Timmy, again, where is the letter? Ask you again. Where is the letter? All I see is a header. Where is the letter? Come on, boy. Come on. And also, could you explain to me what the problem is with flying private airplanes? Is there a law against it? I kind of like to answer that one. You know, what is it that has your burr up your ass about me flying in a private airplane? Yeah, I know you've got some kind of theory. I'd love to hear this one. Come on, you know, you're live. You're watching the room. You just proved you're watching the room right now. So let's go click, 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 click. Timmy, come on. Here, Timmy, 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 Timmy. Waiting for Timmy. We are waiting for Timmy. Whoops. Hit the wrong key there. Waiting for Timmy. Well, Mert just proactively told everybody he doesn't traffic children. Well, of course I don't traffic children. You've accused me of that for years, you little twerp. Once again, where is the letter? Where is the letter? Where is the letter? You know, you ought to go out and you ought to get a hearing aid, Tim, because apparently you haven't heard the question. Where is the letter? Waiting. Come on, Timmy. Waiting. We are all waiting, Tim. All 21 of us. Well, 20 because you're one of them. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. It's been 1 minute, Tim. We're waiting. We're waiting. That's funny, Tim. Just, you know. Mert says the PPTF has a theory about him trafficking children and says he wants to hear it. Timothy, the PPTF does not exist. I am not addressing the PPTF, which does not exist. I am addressing Timothy Charles Holmeseth. Knock off with the PPTF bullshit. It doesn't exist. And I'm going to ask again, where is the letter? Where is the letter? Okay, your turn. Let's see how you deflect it. Now you notice, folks, this has been going on, so let me go back. 36 minutes ago, I started asking Tim Holmeseth for the letter. He has yet to respond. Instead, we've gone through all this nonsense. For some reason, he's interested in me flying airplanes, and he has avoided the question. Where is the letter? See where we go with this one. Nope, nothing yet. Come on, Timmy. Where is the letter? Where is the letter? And we wait. Nope, nothing yet. Kind of an interesting pattern here. You know, for whatever reason, he wanted to know if I fly private airplanes. So, yeah, I fly private airplanes. Everybody knows I do. This is something that people have known for years. I've even posted a picture. When I fell off the plane, I posted a picture of it. So what? A lot of people fly airplanes. You know, the airport's 2 miles from here. Jeez. And not the Orlando International, the Apopka North Airport. 2 minutes. No answer. I don't know if I got to refresh this in order to... Nope. Still waiting. Tim refuses. We're on almost 40 minutes from the time I asked Tim Holmeseth to produce the letter, and he refuses to do it. He's sidetracking with this nonsense over on his Facebook page. Boy, I bet you he'd love to know how I'm in here. And 3 minutes. Got a thumbs up, but I don't know. Raymond Wade gave him a thumbs up. Huh. I guess Raymond Wade doesn't. Another person that's got to head up Tim's ass. And we got 6. Okay, we're going on 3 minutes. Just now, the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force, which does not exist, gathers evidence of international trafficking, and it is delivered in person to generals in the U.S. military. That's all it does. All right, Tim Homseth just changed the mission of the PPTF, which does not exist. And it is delivered in person by who? That must be that person between Tim and the general. That's about as vague as it. Okay, I will ask again, Mr. Homseth. Where is the letter? Quit talking about the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force because it does not exist. Never has. Phil McConnell said the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force does not exist. So quit being a little coward and answer the question. Where is the letter? And we are now on. Coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Oop. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing yet. We are at. Took me a while to find this. He's got so much crap scrolled up here. I had to come down to find it. 40 minutes. We are at T plus 40 minutes. Tim Homseth has not produced the letter accusing me of asking about minor children. T plus 40 minutes. And all he's talking about is a non-existent task force. No, Tim. No, 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 no. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I am asking for the letter where you have accused me of asking sexual questions about your children. That is the question I'm asking. Quit lying to me and produce the letter. I am not asking about the caretaker letter. Not asking about the caretaker letter. Can you get that clear in that tiny little brain of yours? I want the letter where you have accused me of asking questions about your children. That is the letter I want to see. You can't produce it because it does not exist. So you just keep this up to me. You're just proving my point. We are now at 41 minutes since I asked that question. This is not about the caretaker letter. Now, I know there's people in here that support Tim. So make it clear to Timmy Boy. I am not asking about the caretaker letter. I am asking the letter where he posted the header where he accused me of asking inappropriate questions about his children. He refuses to produce that letter. Why won't he produce it? This is not the caretaker letter, Timmy. You have you got a mental problem in there, something. You don't understand things. We started this 40 minutes ago. I explained in detail what I wanted. And you jump back to this caretaker letter. This is not about the caretaker letter. It's not about airplanes. It's about a letter that you say that I wrote to you. That's the letter I want to see. Oh, Timmy, hi, Al Kennedy. Timmy is lying again. He's trying to avoid having to answer any of my questions. He's bounced all over the place. This is what Timmy does. He refuses. Absolutely. Timmy, I don't want the caretaker letter. We've already gone over that. This is not the caretaker letter. It is not the caretaker letter. Poor Timmy. See, this is the proof I needed right here. Because if you go down, I gotta remind Timmy again, because apparently he's whatever drug he's on or whatever he's doing over there. Let's see. Let me get the timestamp here. Okay, what apparently it doesn't show, YouTube doesn't have but 44 minutes ago. Timmy, pay attention. Is your mind clear? Are you paying attention? Pay attention to this. You wrote 44 minutes ago on Monday, April 13th, 2020 at 12:45 a.m. Now remember, 12:45 a.m. you wrote this. Not good when someone like William K. Murtaugh writes you and asks sexual questions about your minor children. I told you, you are lying. I want to see that letter. I want to see the letter that you talked about at Monday, April 13th, 2020 at 12:45 a.m. The one where it shows a letter to you from me in your reply. You refuse to answer the question. This is not about the caretaker letter. Everybody has seen the caretaker letter. The caretaker letter has been out there for years. It was published originally by your good friend radionews.net. So, everybody knows about the caretaker letter. I'm not hiding it from that. What I want to know is the letter that you wrote. So we are not on the caretaker letter, Timmy. We are on the letter that I just told you about. The letter where you accuse me of asking inappropriate questions. That's the letter I'm talking about. So quit the lying, quit the deflection, quit the game playing, and tell the truth. Because I guarantee you, if I find that letter, it will be published because I have the copyright to it. So you have a choice. You either produce it now or I'll produce it later. This is not the caretaker letter, Timmy, so don't pull that bullshit. We've been going on now for almost an hour, and you have avoided the question. You call yourself award-winning investigative reporting, and you can't investigate shit. You can't even answer a direct question. You have to deflect. You have to bring stuff up we're not even talking about. I'm not talking about the caretaker letter. So get off your high horse and either prove that I wrote you that letter or retract your statement. Because if you do not produce that letter, then it's official that you lied. So, come on, Timmy. I'm awaiting. We are at 4 minutes now since he last posted. Nothing. I think Timmy is, he's going to make a... But we're going to go through this again tomorrow. 9 o'clock I'll be back here, and I'll let everybody know that Tim Holmseth did not having a piddle here. He did not produce the letter. I'm going to wait until roughly an hour after he posted that comment, and then I'm going to shut down for the night because Tim Holmseth is in a corner. There we go, folks. Tim Holmseth posted the picture of a dog. He just admitted that he lied. He will not produce the letter because it doesn't exist. Nice self-portrait of yourself, Timmy. So Timmy has just now proven that he's a liar, which we already knew, because he won't produce the letter. It's not the caretaker letter, Timmy. It's the letter where you made a false accusation against me that you have made for the last 7 years. Thanks for proving me right, Timmy. You're just a sniveling little coward. You're a sniveling little liar. So let's go back down. Because we are now 49 minutes. We are 49 minutes from when I first asked the question. Remember that, everybody. 49 minutes. All you people that come over here from Timmy's little Facebook page, just remember, 49 minutes. And all we've had is pictures of growling chihuahuas and deflections. Questions about he asked me if I flew a private airplane, and I answered his question. Won't answer my questions, but I answered his. Interesting. Not asking about the caretaker letter, and you know it, Tim. Putting up pictures of little doggies just proves I'm right, that you're a liar. Tim Holmseth is a liar. There is no Pentagon pedophile task force, never was. Tim Holmseth is impersonating an agent of the federal government. He's committing a felony. So, got 10 more minutes, Timmy. T-minus 10 minutes and counting. You can save your ass. We are now T-minus 10 minutes and counting. 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes since I asked the question. 50 minutes. Good night, Levi. We could pretty well chalk up that Tim Holmseth has got caught. He's not going to answer the question. Because I'm sitting here waiting. He put up a picture. What do you want to know about the airplane flights, Holmseth? Not that it's any of your business. When are you going to answer my question, Tim? Where is the letter? Not the caretaker letter. The letter that you posted 50 minutes ago of the header that you claim is the letter. Why are you avoiding the question, Tim? That's the question I want to know. Why are you avoiding the question? And what are the flights? You go to the airport, you get in the airplane, you turn the key on, you put the fuel mixture on rich, you set your flaps, you do a pre-trip inspection, make sure the plane's all right. You call the tower, you say, hey, can I take off? They say, yeah, you can take off. And away you go. That's how you fly an airplane. Or, if you're not flying private or you're not the pilot of the airplane, you sit in the passenger seat and let the pilot fly the plane. So there you are. That's the flights. Now, that's what the flights are. The flights are nothing that's any of your business, for one thing. And everything I do is legal. So, and, the funny thing, Tim, if you would do your homework, you would know all about what the airplanes are. Because you'd know my background. And you'd know why I fly airplanes. But no, you won't do your research. You'll just come up with all this crap in your head. Because you can't answer the question. So once again, you posted 51 minutes ago that I asked questions about your family. And you have yet to produce the letter. All you produce is a header. The header is nothing. I want the entire letter. All of it. Unedited. Full screen. Come on, Timmy. Let's quit this baby shit and bring the letter up online. Come on. Can't do it, can you? Because it doesn't exist. Because you know that all I asked you was a simple question. It was a very short letter. All I asked was, is the case resolved or not? And is what is in the legal paperwork true or not? Why can't you do that, Tim? Why do you put up pictures of dogs? Why do you deflect? Why do you do all this lying anyway? It's you're not doing any good. Yeah, you give a few people out there the jollies and everything, but you're not accomplishing anything. You really need to go and get yourself some professional help. Go get a job. Once this coronavirus thing is over, you can go out and get a job. The funny thing, Tim? Because you've left the state of Minnesota and you're out of the state of Minnesota, you're not going to get your $1,200 check from Donald Trump because they're sending it to your address. So you're out $1,200. You realize that. Smooth move, X-Lux. You can't go to the post office box where that check is because it's being kept an eye on. You show up at that post office box, not a good thing. Federal government will be there with little bracelets in their hand. Actually, they know where you are anyway. But you're not going to get your check. So, what military base? Deflection against... I have no idea what you're talking about. What military base, Tim? I'm not in the military. So where would I be going to a military base? Come on, Tim. Tim, for a reporter, you don't ask very good questions. Elaborate. What's this military? What military base? And again, let's see. Let me go down and see the timestamp because you keep doing it, Tim. You just keep doing it. We are now at 55 minutes, Tim. It's 55 minutes since you posted this header of this fake letter, and you have yet to produce it. All you produced is a header. Where's the letter, Tim? Why are you avoiding this? You have a chance to show the world, prove something for once, and you won't do it. What's the problem? I don't get it. And there is no military base. I don't understand this question. What? If you guys ever go over to his Facebook page, he keeps deflecting. He's going all over the place. I have no idea what he's implying here. He's asking about a military base. He's asking about airplane flights. He asked me if I fly private aircraft. And he's getting into the caretaker letter, which is this is not about the caretaker letter. Because he's running away. He's gotten caught. And he won't answer the question. He got himself in a sling and he can't get out of it. And so he's going to keep this shit up until I finally say the hell with it and go to sleep. The photos you posted of that got one of your people furious. I have no idea what you're talking about. He posted, and he still refuses to answer the question about the letter, by the way. Says, the photos you posted of a military base that got one of your people furious. Remember that? No, I don't. You got pictures of this military base? I'd love to see this. Gee, I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you driving at here? I mean, god damn. And why are you refusing to answer the question? Where is the original letter? Not the caretaker letter, the one you posted 55 minutes ago. Come on, Timmy, quit playing these games, will you? I ain't got all night. I got, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning in this car, or where I'm at. Jeez. It's 1 o'clock in the morning there, Tim. It's getting close to the time for you to take your little medication or something here. Come on. Why can't you answer a simple, direct question? You got to go all over the place talking about military bases that I know nothing about. This photos I posted of a military base that got one of your people furious. What the hell's that all about? So we wait and see. Just keep waiting. Tick tock, tick tock. T and oh, see, here we go. Now, what is TNO? All right, let me go ahead and put this in a. I'll look this up on YouTube or Google. Okay. P T period N period O period. Netherlands Organization for Applied Scientific Research. Huh? What does this have to do with anything? I haven't been out of the country. I haven't been to the Netherlands. Organization, TNO. The Netherlands Organization for Applied Scientific Research. What the hell is all that about? Nice deflection, Tim. I have no idea what you're talking about. Weird. So that's what TNO means, according to Google, unless you come up with something different. So TNO. Anybody have any idea what this is? T dot N dot O. This is what Tim. He put it in all caps. T period N period O. Period. Yeah, we got to put the period. See, if you guys have any idea what this is, do 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 do. Good night, Al Kennedy. Thanks for stopping in. Looks like Tim's not going to answer his question and answer my question like I didn't expect him to. You know, he's up to some phony baloney bullshit like he always does. Because we are now. Let's see, where is it? Exactly 1 hour, folks. 1 hour has passed since he posted that letter, and he has never yet to meet my challenge. He put up this TNO thing, which I have no idea what he's talking about. Because now he says I have posted pictures. So now that's another question. Where are the pictures? You made TNO real mad with. What is the TNO? I'm even asking people over in my chat, what the hell is the TNO? What does it mean? See, he will not answer my question. He comes up with this, which I have no idea what he's talking about. He made TNO mad, real mad with the military base photo. I have no idea what you're talking about. This guy Tim Holmseth is nuts. He is out of it. No, I'm not going to put that up. Let's see. I'll put this up. Whoop. All right, go up here. All right, I'm going to put this up because I don't have my standby. Well, it's been 1 hour, folks, and he has yet to answer the question. I got to go do a nature break, and I'll be right back. Okay, let me get back in here. Okay, we're at 4 minutes. And okay. And let's refresh. Ah, for the love of... Trust no one. This is what... What the hell? Trust no one. I have no idea. You made trust no one real mad with a military... What military base photo? See, this is... Tim likes to play riddles. And he's managed to go over an hour now where I have demanded the letter written on my letterhead that he accused me of asking inappropriate questions, and he has refused to produce the letter. And he comes up with all this bullshit about some military base, claiming I took pictures of it when I didn't. I have no idea what he's talking about. And when he first posted TNO, this was, this isn't a person, this is a phrase. Trust no one is a phrase. It's not an individual, it's nothing. So he's playing games. He's playing a very sophisticated game of diversion. He's trying, he's going off. See, Tim Homestead has done this for years. He plays these little games because when you confront him with direct information, he'll go all over the map. That was the purpose of putting up all the pictures and the caretaker letter. He's trying to get me to shut up and leave him alone. And I'm not playing that game. He was given a challenge and he ran away from it. We are over an hour now where I've asked him about the letter he posted with the letter that he alleged that I wrote him. He refuses to produce the letter. He deflected, brought up the caretaker letter. We're not talking about the caretaker letter. But Tim deflects. Tim runs away. Comes up with this weird stuff. Because he does not want to answer a direct question. I figured it out, Tim, because someone find, TNO means nothing. It's a phrase. It's not a place. It's not a person. It's a phrase. So you're just proving yourself to be an idiot, Tim, because you're not. You're incapable of answering a direct question. You go all over the place with your little games. And we're at 5 minutes now of this last piece of nonsense. He hasn't posted in 5 minutes. Well, 3 minutes. So. But, he refuses to answer the question. Because the letter doesn't exist. We've been at this for an hour now. Over an hour. Because he posted it an hour and 2 minutes ago. What's the matter, Timmy? Cat got your tongue? Person. TNO is a person. Why did you just be direct, Tim? I have no idea who you're talking about. TNO. If I've never met TNO, I don't know who TNO is. What a fucking moron. See, I don't... Well, now he's saying it's a person and not a phrase. But I don't recall anybody with the initials TNO. And TNO has nothing to do with the letter that he posted about an hour ago. See, Timothy is avoiding. This is how Tim avoids answering a direct question. He gets into all this weird stuff. He's not going to answer the question. I could stay here all night and he'll never answer the question. You know. There's a TV show I want to watch right now and I can't because I've got to sit here and wait this idiot out. But who the hell? Anybody have any idea who TNO is? I can't figure this one out. Supposedly, see, the thing of it is, if I knew this person or had met this person, because now Tim says it's a person, I'd know right off. But since I haven't met the person, I got. Oh, man. First time I've had a cough all night. Sheesh. Who is TNO? What in why are you refusing to answer a direct question, Timmy? Why the game playing? Why are you avoiding? Did you get caught in a lie? And now you're trying to wiggle out of it with this TNO business? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have nothing to do with the military currently. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I don't know who TNO is or what TNO is or where TNO is. Now, you say TNO is a person. Why can't you just be direct and say TNO is so-and-so? Why the games? What are you afraid of? This is typical Tim Holmseth. He's did this to me before. He will not answer a direct question. I used to get, when Tim Holmseth was on Twitter, we went through the same thing. Tim never, ever answered a direct question. He would deflect. He would say no. He would refuse to answer the question. He would come up with something and say, it's not up to me. All this stuff. So this is what he's doing. This is, this Facebook page of his is clear-cut proof that Tim Holmseth, when cornered, will do whatever it takes to wiggle out of the situation. And this is what he's doing here. I just, dum 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 da da dum da da dum da da dum do 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 do. Come on, Timmy. What are you going to come up with next? Because you're not going to answer the question. I can see that right now. Okay, so we got Norm's. What? Well, I finally figured it out. Posted in the military base. Why? What are you talking about? Olson is not in the, you're talking about Pensacola. That's, you could have saved everybody a lot of trouble if you had done this an hour ago, Tim. Why do you keep playing these games? And what, you're no friend of Olson. I don't know why would Olson get furious? If I remember correctly, you and Olson were having a hell of a battle. TNO got furious with you. See, everybody now, Thomas Norman Olson was somebody that Tim Holmseth made all kinds of accusations about. And Thomas Norman Olson got a restraining order against Timothy Holmseth. And that is one of the reasons why Tim Holmseth will not go to the state of Florida. It's because he's got an active felony restraining order against him. So, like Paul Harvey says, tell the rest of the story. See, you and Mr. Olson had quite a little bit of a battle there. Now, and of course, Mr. Olson and I had a battle too, because Mr. Olson was like that. But This is something else that we managed to get people. You know, Mr. Olson's not going to be too happy that you mention him again because that, you know, just because you used his middle name, now everybody knows who Mr. Olson is. So you violated your restraining order. So I'll be sending Mr. Olson a letter. So smooth move, X-Lex. You know. But it's, you know, this is funny. This is the deflection again, because now we know all about Thomas Olson and the Pensacola Naval Air Base, which, you know, my nephew was stationed at the Pensacola Naval Station, Mr. Holmes said. So I don't know what your problem is. You went on this now. Let's see. When did we start this? This goes back almost 21 minutes ago. He started this bullshit. Yeah, it's being live recorded. But the thing about it, Grippler, Olson, as a matter of fact, is watching this, so he already knows about it. Timmy doesn't realize that Olson and I communicate with each other, so he already knows what's going on. Cause he, you know, the minute this came up, he contacted me. I was just waiting for Tim to stick his foot in it, and he did it. Because he can't, you know, it's the same kind of injunction that Kim has. He can't mention or imply anything about Mr. Olson. That's a permanent injunction, and he knows it. So Mr. Olson just, and, you know, Mr. Olson doesn't know what he's talking about because, you know, Olson never got mad at me for posting anything about Pensacola because there's no reason to. But but Tim Holmseth got out of answering the question because he never answered my challenge. Nope, you didn't get it right. Well, why don't you explain it to me, Timmy? You know, we've been going at this for about a half hour now. Explain it to me. Quit playing the fucking games and wasting everybody's time and tell it straight out. Instead of, you know, you're like someone instead of going down an interstate highway, you're on a country back road going wig-wagging around curves and going up and down mountains and stuff. And it's taking you longer to get to destination than if you took the interstate. This is how you operate, Mr. Holmes said. So let's cut to the chase here. Explain what all this base photographs is about and why you can't produce them. You know, and why you won't say the man's name completely. And for anybody who wants to know it, it's Thomas Norman Olson. Mr. Olson used to live near Pensacola, Florida, on the Florida Panhandle. And Mr. Olson and Mr. Holmseth used to battle each other a lot. And Mr. Olson went after me because I wouldn't help him get Tim fired from his job. I told him I will not do that. And so, you know, that's it in a nutshell. This is one time that I wouldn't, you know, there's things I won't do. And one thing I won't do is I won't interrupt somebody's way of making a living, like Tim and the people around him. I told Thomas and I told the people with Thomas that I will not take part in any action that causes someone to lose their job. But Tim's not the same. Tim has been trying to get Levi Page fired for years. Why, I don't know. You know, for some reason, Tim doesn't think anybody should have a job that disagrees with him. But yet, when, you know, somebody comes after him, he raises all kinds of hell. This is the way Tim operates. But we're at an hour and 5 minutes, and he has yet to answer my challenge about the letter, and not the caretaker letter. So don't go off on that cruise. Stick to the subject, Mr. Holmes says. Where's the letter that you allege I wrote to you? Where is it? Timothy, you are not with any high command. You are a grungy little dipshit. You're basically sponging off of people. You can't make a living. You're incapable of it. You sit there and write about something that does not exist, and you refuse, once again, to answer my question. Where is the letter you claim I wrote to you? I have to be specific because you keep dodging the bullet. Where is the letter you claim I wrote to you? Why won't you produce it? Answer a simple question, Mr. Holmseth. Quit playing games and let's get to the point. You know, none of this has anything to do with Mr. Olson. None of this has to do with pictures of an Air Force base or naval base, naval air station. None of this has to do about flying airplanes. It has to do with a letter you accuse me of writing to you. Where is the letter? Let's cut to the chase, Mr. Holmseth, or are you capable of doing that or not? 2 minutes. Now, Mr. Holmseth has managed to evade the situation now for over an hour, proving my point. It was 12:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are at 2:06 Eastern Daylight Time, and there is nothing. So Mr. Holmseth has proven my point. He will not answer a direct question. Now you can go through, all you people out there can go through this little conversation we've been having. You know, because we started this little conversation. Now again, I'm going to give you the title for all you folks out there that have access to his Facebook page. This all has to do with a post that was made at not that one. This has to do with a post that was made at 12:45 a.m. And it said, not good when someone like William K. Murtaugh writes you and asks sexual questions about your minor children. That is the letter that I want Tim Holmseth to produce. And instead of producing it, he has put up about 20 to 25 messages that have absolutely nothing to do with that letter. He refuses to meet my challenge. In his last response, it's okay. We already know. Believe me, I'm in the high command. That's nothing. And we are at 4 minutes. I have a feeling Tim Holmseth is giving up because he knows he can't. He's basically going to let this fade off, and he's proven himself to be a liar because he will not meet my challenge. He will not produce the letter because the letter does not exist. The letter he has doesn't say what he says it says. You know, unless he can get someone to go out and automatically just start creating a fake documents, which he's already proven he's capable of doing. Tim Holmseth has been caught once again lying. So it's 2:08 a.m. I've been on the air with both streams a little over 5 hours. Yep. We're at 5 minutes and he's given up. You know, he's gonna go run and hide now. We'll probably see some shit tomorrow about kids in cages or some other crap. You know, poor little Timmy. Say, yep, nothing yet. Yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes. But it's official, folks. Tim Holmseth is a coward. Tim Holmseth is a liar. Can't answer a simple question. Won't produce evidence. Sidetracks, deflects. That's Tim. It's right there. Proof is right there on his very own Facebook page. We've been at this for a little over an hour. Can't answer a simple question. Can't produce a letter. Yep. And it's now been 6 minutes. Nothing from Tim. Someone's typing a comment. Let's see what the comment is. But it's funny. Tim won't answer a simple question. Can't produce the document in question. Amazing. Now I'm trying to figure the picture out because well, of course, Sandy, you're another one of these people that just doesn't matter. You know, sad, really. But this is the problem, though. Tim comes up with this fake high command that doesn't exist, and sucks in faithful, gullible people that believe this nonsense, and it's sad, really. Well, Grippler, it really doesn't matter what Tim does. He could cover his ass or not cover his ass. These people, this Sandy person just proved it. I mean, he can say anything he wants, and these people will believe him. I don't get people like that. I don't get people that can sit there and believe this nonsense. It's amazing. But that's what I thought. I figured I'd wear him out, and I did. Because it's 8 minutes now. He hasn't said a word. So he's basically said, screw it. I'm giving up for the night. He's not going to produce the letter. I didn't think he would. He'll never produce it. He'll just keep spinning us all around and around and around. We'll have the cartoons again. We'll have all this other stuff because that's all he's capable of. He's proven himself to be a fraud. He's proven himself to be dishonest. He's proven himself to be pathetic. It's just unfortunate that people have to believe in this stuff. But, it is what it is. But I'm going to, and by the way, Olson said he didn't get furious. But, all right, we'll get this straightened out. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing how stupid people are. We're at 9 minutes. Yep, I'm gonna give it till a quarter after, and then I'm gonna shut it down because Tim is not gonna answer my challenge. And I'll be back here tomorrow, 9 o'clock. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens between now and 9 o'clock tomorrow night. See what Tim comes up with. But yeah, Truth never offers a good one. But no, Green Moon, what it is. TNO is the initials of a guy I knew years ago. His name is Thomas Norman Olson. And him and Tim Holmseth went at it tooth and nail. Tim did the same thing to Olson he does to me. And Olson turned around and got a restraining order against him. And this is why Tim can't use his full name. And, Tim may have just gotten himself another warrant for his arrest because Olson will have him arrested. So, that wasn't a bright move on Tim's part. And there is no incident that I can recall where Olson got furious with me for taking pictures of a base. So, Tim just deflected like he always does. Went back to this high command thing, which does not exist. And, he's very clever at what he does because he sits there and says, well, it's a super secret thing, secret organizations aren't going to give away what they are, that they exist. I mean, they're going to deny it. It's kind of like Area 51 or something. But it's the perfect lie. You know, because it's one of these we cannot confirm or deny things, and people are that soft-headed enough that they're going to believe in this kind of stuff. That for whatever reason, because of his ability as a writer to write stuff, they believe it. They go along with us. They say, "Oh yeah, we believe you." Because look at all these QAnons. These people are, they believe in lizard people. They believe in fish people. They believe in this people and that people. It's absolute 100% nonsense. Well, now they're going after Tom Hanks. Jesus Christ. I mean, all the guy does is make movies. Yeah, you can't make movies without getting on the radar of these places. You wish who could answer your message. If you're talking about me, Casey, I can't answer because the coward blocked me from his Facebook page. I cannot access his Facebook page to make comments. Because he's a sniveling little coward. He knows it'd be a disaster if I ever got on his Facebook page. Because, that's why he put me on. I cremated Tim Holmseth with the truth, and because of it, he blocked me off his YouTube. Or off. Well, there's another believer. Yeah. To each their own. I feel sorry for these people because they have no idea who this man is. People are free to believe in what they want to believe. It's gotten to the point I can't do anything about it. I'm a retired truck driver from Florida. This guy's made me out to be something that I'm not. There's nothing I can do about it. And he can go right on with this stuff. All these GoFundMe's out there sponging off of women. The guy's not even capable of buying his own car, so he's got to have a woman buy it for him. Sad, really. But okay, another couple minutes. Let's see, it's been 13 minutes, so he's probably off. He's probably signed off. Because he usually doesn't go this long. Who's giving him? Yep, familiar names. Raymond, let's see, Isaiah, Raymond, Sandy. Sandy with a long name and BP. Yeah, the usual crowd. So that's fine. You people believe in him. Kisses, smutty little you know what. Send them your money. Send them lots of money. At least 25% of your gross income. Send it to Timmy. He claims to be part of this big government operation, so send him all your money. What's the life of a kid worth? 14 minutes. Same people. Same poor little believing fools. All right. Well, Tim refuses to answer my challenge. He will not produce the letter. So, once again, I have proven Tim Holmseth a liar. Tim Holmseth will not give up lying about people, destroying people's lives. So there you go, folks. You got the proof. It's right there on Facebook. Go over. If he doesn't block you, you can read it. And you can see. This started out an hour and 15 minutes ago. And Tim has yet to even mention it. He went from posting a dog to talking about pictures of a military base and ran away. So, all right, enough is enough. It's been 15 minutes. Usually it's at 15 minutes. He's not going to do anything. So, all right, I won this round. Tim doesn't realize it, but I won this round. So, anyway, this is William K. Murtaugh, Mert Witness 1. To everybody, happy day after Easter, and have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time.